Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to hopefully the second video of the day on this double upload Saturday. We had career mode out earlier on, so if you want to check that video out, you can do. It should have been up on the channel. And hopefully this goes live as well on the Saturday for a double upload. We're back for another episode of My Player, and today we begin with the first game of the day against Cologne. Moving forward, though, we have Union Berlin, Bayer Leverkusen, and maybe even Frankfurt in there as well. And as you know, things have been looking up as well. So we're 10 points behind RB Leipzig, 6 points behind Leverkusen, and everybody is on 18 games played. So we have locked in third place at this moment. But today's first opponents, Cologne, are currently 7th. So without any wasted time at all, we are going to jump ourselves straight into the first game. But before we do that, very quickly, I actually didn't realize this. We are the top scorer in the Bundesliga. I thought that was pretty cool to show you. There it is, 9 goals, 16 matches. And also, we also are 5th in the assist charts as well with 3 to our name. So, thought I'd throw that in there. But yeah, let's jump into this first game against Cologne and see what we can do moving forward. The team is pretty decent as well. Sancho's in there, Larson on the right, Delaney, Alcacer, of course, Varane, Bernat. I'm looking forward to this game, so let's do it. And as we jump into today's episode, I just want to say a massive thank you for all of the support shown on the last one, as we are looking for our first chance of the game here. As we send Larson down the right-hand side, we had over 300 likes on the previous episode, so if we can keep that up, that would be fantastic. As we started off this game pretty well, Sancho lays it inside towards us. There's our first shot of the day! And it just feels like everything we touch is turning to goals right now in front of goal. New celebration as well. And what a start. Just as I'm saying about the great support. As I said, thank you for that. We grab our first goal. So that deserves a like, surely. What a finish as well. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting the hang of this. And that is brilliant to see. I could have left it actually for Alcacer, but no, the form we are in, I had to take it. We're into double figures now for the Bundesliga. That's 10 for the season. You love to see it. Here is Sancho, sends it to Alcacer. Alcacer now has made a good move, and he's found us with a ball through as well. It's going to have to be on the weaker right foot. But it doesn't matter at this point, because it's now 2-0 Dortmund. I don't know what is going on with us at the minute, but we just seem to be hitting the back of the net with anything that we try. Again, it's a nice move. You can see I made the move there, and Alcacer finds us with the pass. It's the weaker right foot as well, so I wasn't sure. And in the end, we've managed to place it into the back of the net. The goalkeeper maybe should have saved it, but I genuinely don't know what's going on. We've gone from doing absolutely nothing to having hit, what, 6 or 7 goals in the last 2 episodes? I mean, it's crazy how well we've just managed to all of a sudden be able to find the back of the net. And what I will say is, though, of course, we have gone up in overalls quite a lot, 10 in fact. So it's not surprising to see us improving. But we're now 2-0 up, and they've both come from us again. If we don't get a hat-trick today, I'll be disappointed. I feel like we should have had one last episode. We didn't get it. And if I don't get it today, then that's going to be disappointing. But what a start to the episode we are having here. Here is Alcacer. We found him with the pass. He flicks it up and looks to try and volley it home. Again with the flick up by Alcacer. I'm not sure why he keeps doing it. In the end, it was an easy save for the goalkeeper. The touch wasn't fantastic from him, but that's not great either from Cologne, who give away possession cheaply. We find the ball up towards Alcacer. There's no pass-through yet, though. Sancho! Oh, I actually think he was trying to cross it, and it worked its way nearly all the way through into the goal. The keeper tips it over the bar, but I actually think he was meaning to cross it, Jadon Sancho, when he first set that up. Sancho's corner to the box. Going to be headed out, only as far as us. And we found it back towards him. I don't think he's offside, because I think there was still a player in there for Cologne that kept him on. And Sancho again weaving his way through. There's the pass through the legs of the defender. And a save by Kessler is good enough to keep it out. 2-0 still to Dortmund, but the pressure is on Cologne now as we go in search for this third goal. And we nearly find it there with a ball through the legs of the defender. Sancho's corner headed out again. Half-time whistle looming here by the referee, but it's still in play. And there it is then. So, 2-0 at the break. A very, very good start to the episode today. And I can't really ask for much more than what we are currently doing. We are in form, and if you're looking at maybe getting an England call-up in the near future, we surely should be on the shortlist of players that are being considered. Morrow for Cologne as they've started off the second half pretty well. The return back towards him, surely. And it is the goal for Cologne. It's 2-1, and it's back to game on. I don't know why, but we've come back out in the second half, and we're looking like a shadow of the team that was playing in the first half. Nowhere near good enough And Morrow has pulled Cologne back into the game. It's a nice move as well, and I've got to give him a lot of credit for the run through. He starts the move off with the pass and just continues all the way through, and he finds the finish as well. Really, really good work from him. But from a Dortmund perspective, not good enough defensively. And we've come out in the second half and we don't look anywhere near as good as we did in the first. So we need to find our feet and find them very quickly. Otherwise, we might throw this game away. Delaney on the ball. I'd love a quick reply because we've yet to find a chance in this second half. 12 minutes remain here at the Signal Iduna Park. And Cologne are looking the more lively team at the moment to find the next goal in the match. As Koulibaly sends it behind for a corner ball to the away side. We need to try and clear this. We've not been good enough in the second half. And there is the chance. No! Oh, Bernat off the line. Oh, I apologise to headphone users, but what on earth was that clearance? Bernat with a goal line clearance in the end. Stops it from going to 2-2. And I cannot keep possession there. I thought that was it. I genuinely thought Cologne were back level. Pereira's ball through towards Garcia. We are into added time now as Koulibaly steps in and wins back possession. Witsel to players out. Hazard continuing. We found him with the ball as well. 30 seconds left of this game. Thorgan Hazard forced back, and that's going to be it. Full time here at the Signal Iduna Park. And to be honest, I was very happy with that first half. But basing it on the second, we were quite fortunate to get the 3 points here. But at least we have held on. It's another win in the Bundesliga for us. And our winning spree continues to 4 now. Transfer deadline day has just finished. And there's been 2 new central attacking midfielders who have joined the club. Canales is here and also Mesut Ozil as well. So I'm hoping that our game time doesn't now get limited with the 2 new signings coming in. Because that would be really annoying, wouldn't it? Especially now as the window's closed, so I can't go anywhere else. But while we're at it, actually, I'm going to ask to be taken off of the loan list. To hopefully mean that I can stay here and continue what's going on. So, our next game of the day, we have Union Berlin, a side that we won, I believe, for the first time in the series. We beat them 4-1, and you can see by the team selection here, a lot of players being rested. Hakimi and Koulibaly in, alongside myself and Alcacer, everybody else sort of, I guess, reserve players. But we are at home again, and we did just beat, of course, Cologne in that last game. So let's try and continue with another victory here against Union Berlin. I don't see why we won't. But now, with those 2 new players coming in, I'm slightly worried about game time moving forward. Here is Alcacer with a flick up again. Oh, what a goal! I mean, I honestly didn't expect Alcacer to even score that. The amount of times that you guys don't see it where he flicks the ball up and then either skies it or just puts it massively wide and they don't make it into the video. This is probably the 20th time I've seen him do this so far in the series. And usually they don't work out. But what a goal already. And I wasn't even commentating it because I expected to see it just, balloon into the stands. But he's kept it down, and to his credit, he's found the back of the net. Again with another very, very quick start. And Paco Alcacer gets his 9th of the Bundesliga. I mean, yeah, maybe in future I just need to start commentating over them ones because maybe he's found it now. He won't continue to balloon it into the stands like he has been doing. What a strike from Alcacer. I believe as well I have been given the assist credit for that goal. And I didn't even do anything. It was pretty much all Paco Alcacer. He's found another ball through. And just like that, Dortmund lead by 2. Again, it's that man, Paco Alcacer, with it. Well, not the goal, but he's involved in the build-up. I actually think he should have shot when he got the ball back. But what do I know? Because he picked out the pass that led to the goal in the end. I'm not even sure who's got it. Is it Vanna, however you say his name? I think it is, but I might be wrong. And he's kept his shot low and hard. It's not, it's back here who's got it. A really good finish. And we are now 2-0 up inside 16 minutes. Oh, it's worked out pretty nice here for Union Berlin. And it's 2-1. The goals are coming thick and fast here from the Signal Iduna Park. I think it's Koulibaly tried to stop them getting through. And I'm not even going to... Is it Ingvardsson who scored the goal for Union Berlin? We've played not even half an hour yet and we've already had 3 goals. I do think it should have been a better tackle though in the end. From Koulibaly, he lets him through a little bit too easily. And it's a fantastic finish at the end of it. And if it didn't go in, it would have been a penalty. You can see there Koulibaly getting the challenge and he ends up taking the player out. But it's 2-1. And I thought we were going to stomp this game. And now I'm not so sure. Rashil, quick 1-2 with him as well as he gives it back towards us. Now there's a chance to play the ball in behind here, and we've done just that. There's the shots! 3-1 Dortmund, and this time it is Vanna with the finish. I am going to call him Vanna from now on, but do let me know if I'm getting that wrong with a comment. And we now have restored the 2-goal advantage that we've had. The goals in this first half just seemingly coming as easy as you'd like. For the moment, though, it's still us in front. But I've got a sneaky suspicion that that won't be the end of the goals for today, based on how this first half has in fact already gone. Rashil's ball finds our feet. Quick little ball roll gets us past one as we are now driving forward. And Dortmund find the fourth. We deserve that for the way we've played today. We've been pulling the strings out there. And with 23 minutes to play, we run over to the camera to give it a little kiss. And that should be, hopefully as well, if I'm going to get this prediction correct, maybe, just maybe, an England call-up for the way we're playing at this point in time. Turned past the midfielder, the space opened up for the shot, and we rifled it into the top corner for our 12th of the season. And the way we are playing at the moment, if we don't get an England call-up, I'll be very disappointed. I think it's only international friendlies as well, so there's no reason why Southgate won't be sort of experimenting with players and trying some new players out in the international setup. If that is the case and I don't get called up, I'll be disappointed if it is international friendlies. Great turn in midfield again by us as well. And there's the pass off towards Mario Götze, so we've continued with the run as well. And it's found its way over to Jadon Sancho. Sancho on the turn inside the area. Lets it go to Götze off the post. And what a goal it would have been as well. Sancho corner with a minute to play in the game. Sancho delivers it. Anderson, it nearly was headed into his own net by the striker. I don't know what he's tried to do there. But it's not worked out at all. That corner's not very good. But it still found us here quite far out. And I tried it, but it was never going to work out. But it's full time here, and we've won again, 4-1, matching the same result we got against Union Berlin on the last time we played them. Grabbed myself a goal, 2 assists as well. Another very good performance. Southgate, I hope you're watching. Some more news now as well, as we've picked up the January player of the month. We got the December one, and now we've been given the January one as well, back to back. And you can understand why with how we are playing at the moment. Our next game as well comes against Bayer Leverkusen, and if we can win it, we will go a point behind them in the table, which seemed unlikely when you rewind how badly we started off this series. And in fact, elsewhere as well, RB Leipzig dropping off a little bit too. We're now 7 behind them. So, with 14 league games to play, there is still an opportunity that if we put together a great run of results as we are currently doing, that we could maybe get to the top of the Bundesliga table, which if we do would be just crazy to even think. The Bayer Leverkusen are up next. We're away from home. Victory we'll see as a point behind them. Defeat, would see as still 7 behind, but I mean, let's not even entertain the thought of a defeat, because I believe we will go on to win this game again, like we have done with the other games we played today, as I think I might have been taken off. There we go. I'm no longer loan listed, so that's good to know as well. It means we won't get any random offers throughout the season. And the team as well is looking very, very good indeed. Berkey in goal, Hakimi, Koulibaly, Bernat and Varane. Delaney and Witsel in midfield, Sancho, myself, Guerrero and Alcacer. Do I want to try and bump up the difficulty now up to Ultimate? Let's try it. Why not? Let's throw it onto Ultimate as we seem to be finding the rhythm and whatnot in the series. So back to Ultimate difficulty. We'll see how it goes. If it's still, you know, hit and miss, I might try and keep it with Ultimate from now on, but we'll see. Diaby for Leverkusen loses possession out towards Rafael Varane, and we've stolen it now. And the breakaway could be on here if we can find the correct pass. Looking for the run of Jadon Sancho. Retsos has got there, but he's forced back towards Hradetsky as well. And where is the next pass here for Leverkusen? He's forced to smash it up the field of play and fell over in the process. Delaney wins it. And there's a chance now for us to break. If we can get it, this could be huge. The crossing towards the box is cut out. And Bellarabi now plays his way out, but only as far as Alcacer. And we've kept all of it as well. Turned away too. Lovely play. There's the drive across the face of goal. It's not tapped home, but the pressure is mounting on Leverkusen. Bender manages to put his foot towards the ball and smash it away though. First half of football coming to a close here, and 2 evenly matched teams. Nothing to separate them as of right now. Here goes Kai Havertz. He's beaten Hakimi on this right-hand side, and that means that Hakimi has to take him down in order to stop the attack from progressing. It's going to be a yellow card for him as well. But at half-time, there's nothing to separate the two teams. They're just so evenly matched. They're cancelling one another out. And that header back towards Berkey should be it for the first half of football then. And I don't really know which way to call this for the second half. I have no idea. If you're looking at why I'm playing as a 4.7 right now, I've just been booked as well for an accidental challenge off, well, not off the ball. I was just a little bit late with the tackle. So that's why my rating is as low as it is, because I've just picked up a booking and not really made anything happen yet in the first half. But hopefully the boss keeps me out there and we can try and make something happen, especially now with Ozil waiting on the sidelines as well. It could be important that we try and make something in this second half. Here is Delaney allowed to carry forward. Delaney's ball, which will find our feet. We're chasing it through as well, looking for a cross. There is the delivery. Somebody put it in. Jadon Sancho's there. Leverkusen 0, Borussia Dortmund 1. We've done absolutely nothing so far. And with 20 minutes to play, we found the assists that has worked out. Not the assists, plural, just the assist, I should say. Get in! What a cross and what a header by Jadon Sancho. And that's exactly what we were looking for. Deadlock broken here. And it's been such a close game as well that you just sensed one goal was going to do it. And Jadon Sancho's found the back of the net. Like I said, I've done absolutely nothing today. I've been pretty poor. In fact, one of my worst performances in a Dortmund shirt to date. Delaney, 30 seconds remain. Just don't do anything stupid. And that is going to be it. We claw it back to a single point between us and second place Bayer Leverkusen. And depending on what's happened elsewhere with Leipzig, we might be 4 points behind them. That was a huge victory. Of course, we bumped it up to ultimate difficulty just before this. We didn't have our best game in a Dortmund shirt, but we found the moment of quality when it mattered. Sancho finishing off our cross. 1-0, the final score here. And I did say the game was close, and there it is in the match facts. One shot in the entire match, of course, being the goal that mattered. Just one shot. I can't actually believe that was it. Leipzig drew with Bayern as well, which means we are now, I want to say 5 points behind, but I'm probably wrong with that. We are 5 points behind, so we're clawing back the gap game by game. And as it stands, we actually still could win a Bundesliga title, even with the poor start that we had to the series, which seems a bit weird to be saying, but we're moving in the right direction. So let's just take it game by game. For our final game of today, we are facing Frankfurt at home, again on ultimate difficulty. We might keep it in for the foreseeable future on this difficulty now. We're also 1 overall away from being 80 rated, so we won't look too out of place in the team anymore once we get to that 80 rated stage. And as you can see, the left-hand side of our team, really good. Sancho on the right, the hero from that last game against Bayer Leverkusen. Let's see if we can do it again for the final time today. Delaney in towards the feet of Alcacer. Alcacer is going to give it off towards as well. I'm looking towards Jadon Sancho here on this right-hand side, but we've been allowed to sort of just continue forward anyway. Alcacer makes the move. There's the pass towards him. Why is he waiting so long before doing it? And there is the finish. All right, then. I'll stop talking. I take it all back, Paco. Because at first, I was thinking, why are you waiting so long to meet the ball? And clearly, he knows better than I do. There's the first goal of this game. I thought there might have been a hint of offside when I played the pass through. His first shot is saved by DJWood, but it falls straight back for him. And it's a tap-in the end. Paco Alcacer scores. Dortmund lead. I did not expect that we were going to score a goal there. I saw it go so wide. It wasn't the best ball through towards him, in all honesty, by us. But it worked out in the end, and we've taken the lead against Frankfurt. Sancho, great control shown there as he keeps hold of possession. We found Alcacer. Alcacer through towards Larson. Larson gives it off towards us. I've been able to turn around the defender. Continue forward, Larson. Why are you running sideways? He should have just continued running through, and he would have been in as we've turned past the defender. Looking for the second goal, and DJWood makes a great save. And it will not be a second goal for Borussia Dortmund, but I don't know why Larson just didn't run all the way through. He surely had the pace to do it. We've actually just been substituted here as well, as Larson has a header which goes over the bar, and I didn't actually ask to be substituted. The times in the series when I have come off as a substitute, it's been me asking to come off, but this time the boss has actually made the decision to bring us off here, and Julian Brandt is on. 20 minutes to play here at the Signal Iduna Park, and we are no longer part of the action, but of course we will watch it play out and see what happens here, and hopefully watch us hold on to a win. But yeah, I don't know what that means. Maybe it's just I was a bit tired and the boss thinks it's a good idea to give us a bit of a rest. That could be it. I'm not going to read into it too much at this point, but Brandt's on anyway. Let's see what he can do. 17 minutes to play. So there's still plenty of time for another team to find a goal in the game. Let's just hope it's going to be us. Last minute of play here at the Signal Iduna Park. It's going to be a 1-0 victory. Slender, but it's a win. And it does mean that we yet again go another episode unbeaten. 4 wins from 4 today. We are climbing the table bit by bit, game by game. And if we keep this up, there's a real possibility that we could challenge for the league title. Again, another very good display. Another 1-0 win. It's what you want to see. And we move on. And that is where we will leave today then, my friends. Up into second place. We've climbed into second with 12 games remaining. 5 behind RB Leipzig. Bayern, you can see there, in 5th place. They are 14 points off of the league leaders. And they're 9 points off of us. And we've even kind of climbed up as well in the goal scoring charts. Up to 30 now. Nowhere near the lowest scorers in the division anymore. So things are going very, very, very well. And hopefully, in the next episode, we might be able to push RB Leipzig to try and close that gap even further. For anybody wondering, they are international friendlies that are coming up. So it's not your sort of any European qualifiers or anything like that. It is international friendlies. So hopefully, Southgate might consider us and give us our first international call-up. But nevertheless, we face Werder Bremen away to begin next episode. Freiburg, Mönchengladbach and Schalke as well. And then following that episode, we might even have an international debut to look forward to. But for now, I will end it by showing you our growth today. Nearing an 80 rated player. So close to it, just not quite close enough. And again, you can see which stats have gone up. And if you want to check them out in more detail, just pause it on whichever bit you guys want to see. But nevertheless, a massive thank you for watching this episode. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, a massive thank you for all of your support. Like I said, if we could hit 300 likes again, that would be amazing. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you all again tomorrow with another video. Have a great Saturday evening, and I'll catch you all again soon. Adios.